Hey guys, Cold here. Welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. So today I'll be showcasing a team that I think is a lot of fun for the Sand Devil. It does have a lot of requirements in terms of specific champions required, but the fun thing about it is that it's gonna use Armiger in there for the damage dealer, right? The other two champions, well, it's two Armigers, and then the other two champions, one of them is Void, and it's Riho, Bone Spear. It's pretty hard to get Riho Bone Spear if you went around during her guaranteed summoning through voids. Then it's all about luck whether you get her. And then the other one is Mother Cybele. All right, Mother Cybele, if you went around again for her fusion or fragment collection, I can't remember which one of the two it was, but yes, we all got her when we were playing back then and managed to complete the events that were during her time of, you know, when she was out for the game. The thing is, there's multiple teams for this specific setup, all right? It's not a setup that I have came up with, all right? I found this over Boom on the Hell Hades optimizer website. So if you haven't used it before, it just shows you teams that have managed to beat the boss. And there's better teams than this one that I'll be showcasing today. There's even a team with a Godseeker, Neri, and a Ninja that can do this in like 2 minutes 30 on average, which is very interesting, to be honest. But there's even better teams with 3 Armigers in there, but it does use a unbooked Mother Cybele, which I do not have. And to be honest, the first time I've seen this setup with the 3 Armigers was from one of my own clanmates, Pavo. So I'm not sure if it was him running this or somebody else from the clans, but I'm just saying it where I saw it, at least me personally first. About this team, this is very interesting because it does use a booked Cybele, all right, which is what I have. I have a booked Mother Cybele. I obviously book my champions during CVCs, get a lot of points, and I never thought of, you know, using one as unbooked. Also, the Godseeker and team that I just showed you guys that is very fast with Ninja, that is an unbooked, semi-booked Godseeker and as well. All right, you don't want the cooldown to be reduced to the max. So this is my Mother Cybele. That's how I built her, following up with how I saw her on the optimizer with 244 speed. I haven't tested around with things like this in terms of higher speeds or anything, so just go with the speeds that you see here, 244. And then I went with Stalwart and Immortal Gear Set with 4,000 defense, 83,000 health. And even with this, she does drop low a little bit. No masteries at all. Of course, you can go a little bit with masteries, but things such as Cycle of Revenge will mess things up because that gives you Turn Meter. And also, I did not want to mess things up with the Lasting Gifts. So I would probably, if I started booking her up, I would probably get something like Blast Proof here, stuff like Resurgent. And as we go down, I would get Delay Death and all that. But I'm still not convinced on the masteries yet for her because I might be using her for something else in the future. I don't want to spend another 150 gems just yet. So it definitely works without the masteries. So if you don't have her mastery out but have her booked for some reason, then yes, this is for you. My Riho Bone Spear, she's built with 1 immortal set at least for a little bit of healing, and she's built tanky with 64,000 health and 3,000 defense, right? 230 speed is the minimum. And because Mother Cybele will be using her aura, 24% boost to your base speed, she's got 115, very high base speed. This allows for Mother Cybele to go before the Sand Devil boss on difficulty 25 is what I'll be running, and that allows her to basically have everybody revive. And then we have the double Armiger squad. All right, I have 2 of them, of course, at level 60 since forever. And for this specific setup, they run at 157, 158 speed, at least 3,000 defense. I would say is solid for both of them, and then a lot of damage. You don't need 100% crit. If you're using them somewhere else, then you do need the 100% crit. But for this one, because it's going to be on 25, they're going to be strong affinity, you can drop down to 85% and still do the crits. Just have that in mind if you want to boost their stats a little bit more. I do have masteries on them, both with Helm Smasher, okay? No War Master on anybody because War Master will mess things up, okay? And Armiger even has Retribution, but that doesn't really affect anything for the team, okay? The other Armiger is built the same way. Both of them actually have a blood shield accessory on them. I found that helps in terms of shields. And I want to say that Riho also has the lowest amount of defense between all the champions. I believe she has even lower than my one Armiger, so 3018. and she does have a lot of accuracy because she needs to land this skill here, the pressure points, right? So let's go and have a look at the team. It's not a very fast team, it's like a 3-minute team, but it is fun in terms of the concept, and I want to see if I can build a 3 Armiger team with Mother Cybele in there that is booked. Okay, I've seen the other team with the unbooked, but I want to see. I'll be testing things through once I get my other Armiger leveled up. I have him in the vault and he's just waiting in there at level 50. I don't know why I didn't take a third one to 60. I always make those videos with them at level 50. In terms of custom AI, you gotta have priority on the revive on death and the A2 then for Mother Cybele. She'll use it right now on Riho. Okay, she'll use it on Riho, and then boom, look at that. And then Riho will apply the debuffs. The Armigers will go, but they will not wake up the boss. Okay, and this is the rotation. Basically, the way that this works is that it rotates perfectly with Riho also allowing for heals from Riho because she is so good. I would say she's crucial. She's not just another, you know, debuff application champion. She's very good there for the big heal plus block debuffs buff. She cleanses as well, so she removes the speed down, which is very bad. It messes up your speed setups possibly if you have that on, so you would have to figure something else if you don't have Riho. This is just a showcase of this specific team with these specific champions, which I've found fun, and this will go for about 3 minutes. It's multiple rotations of the same thing. You see the Armigers going in there with their crits. The crits will go up and down depending on whether Helm Smasher procs or not. I don't have the gear to give them, you know, unlimited amount of crit damage, and I don't want to give them my best gear as well. So I don't know what happened there, but we did manage to get a kill. I think this will actually mess up the run. I'm not sure what happened there, or not. Might not mess up the run. I'm wondering what's happening here, but might be okay. We have to do the unkillable right now. All right, there it is. I wasn't sure. That was the first time I noticed Riho dying. So boom, everybody should revive up now. Okay, we get the block damage now. We're protected basically because of the block damage that Cybele applies to herself after she uses the A2. So that's pretty cool. And basically like this, this is how the rest of the run is gonna go. And we're looking at a good time at about 2 minutes 10 still with 1 rotation left. Ooh, there was another blocker. I hope we have enough healing. I think Riho is gonna go next, and she'll be able to heal a lot. Boom, look at that, look at that healing that she gives to Mother Cybele. That is so good. And also when the boss is asleep, that recovers a little bit of the max health, but that doesn't always happen. So boom, we die, revive, and that is the rotation. That is how the team works. It's pretty cool. I don't really farm the Sand Devil. I just wanted to showcase this team. I find that the Sand Devil is a big sink of energy, right? It just I feel it wastes my energy a lot, and the amount of runs that you have to do to get one item fully ascended is a lot for what you get back for it. So actually this was my fastest run. What the hell happened there? This was a lot of fun in terms of making, because I'm also thinking about things for a full 5-person team, and I don't have a dupe Godseeker to use that instead. I know I have other champions in there. I've got a Crazia that I can build teams with, but I don't want to lock my good champions in for this specific run, which is something that I don't really even run. It's just this one. So I'll be testing things out. I really hope I get access to the test server soon enough so I can spend energy without really caring, because there's a lot of events going on that I need to complete. Anyway, that was the team, guys. I think I did not showcase the masteries for Riho, but she doesn't have War Master, as I mentioned, and I needed to get Eagle Eye for her accuracy boost. Of course, you can go with more defensive moves here if you don't need her to get a little bit of damage, which honestly she won't really give a lot of damage. Although she does hit hard with that A2, it's not really gonna change things to the better. And the most amount of damage she does for the runs, as you saw, she almost did the same as the Armigers, was through the HP burn debuffs that she applies with her A2, which is an insane debuffing skill. It applies almost every single debuff that the game had, at least when she was out. She was released and she had pretty much all the debuffs that were available at the time. I don't think Fear or True Fear might have been out. or was it out already? But it was just the ones that weren't available. Now we have petrify, we have all sorts of other debuffs available, like decrease accuracy. That could have been fit in there as well. So yeah, Riho is insane. This was just a showcase of the team, guys. If you have more fun teams for me to check and I might not have them on my account, let me know down below. Maybe I can log into your account and do a showcase again for the Sand Devil. This one was highlighting the power of the Armigers that still have. You at least need one of them for progression, and it shows that he can even be used, an Armiger can still be used in end game strategy. So thank you so much for watching, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.